Welcome to this look at new mods plus some exciting DLC news from FarmCon22 with me, MrSealyp. Okay then, let's get cracking. There's a lot of information to get through today. I don't normally do like a news thing, and sometimes I do separate videos regarding upcoming things, but I thought I'd wrap it all into one because it kind of fits nicely. The mods are from yesterday, the 21st, Thursday the 21st of July, and last night at 8 p.m. Giants did their introductory stream to FarmCon 22. Part of that stream, they talked about modders, and during the stream, the map Swiss Future Farm by Oxygen David appeared in the mod hub. I've done a map tour on that. That's up and available now. Then they were also then talking about other vehicles and equipment and things coming out, and we got the FarmCon 22 John Deere 5M series in the background, and the FarmCon 22 John Deere 710, both by Giants. But earlier in the day, we'd also had a mod by PizzaBacker, the wireless high pressure washer. They also talked about what's going to be coming up with regards to the season pass, because we had a gap, the third part of the season pass. They talked about Volvo a bit more. We know Volvo are coming now, but it was that gap, the autumn one, that we weren't sure about. They announced it, and it's Vermeer. Vermeer are coming to Farming Simulator 22, which I'll get onto in a moment. Then they talked about the pumps and hoses pack that Creative Mesh have made. Now, I've got some stills from the video of that. The Vermeer stuff is actual screenshots the Giants have up in their blog, but the pumps and hoses stuff is screenshots. Hopefully not going to be too blurry. I'll go in and I'll talk about what's coming and prices and that kind of thing, because there's some stuff to come. But let's talk about the mods first. We did have an update. The Class Jaguar 980-930 by Giant Software had an update. If I go to here, we've got this pressure washer. Now this, I'm pretty sure on the FS19 version, was it not Mantrid that gave us this? It's a pressure washer, but it has no hose. If we go into, now, well, where was it? I think it was under miscellaneous. And weirdly, if you look at all the others, all the information there and slot counts, on the end, there's no slot count given for it. Just says Karcher wireless high pressure washer. 5,000 to buy. It's 0.02 megabytes download. I say no slot count, so it's not going to be very high anyway. But so because it has no cable, you put it in your pocket, and then you go to wherever you're going, and then out comes your pressure washer, and away you go. Quite straightforward, really, and quite handy, I have to say. You haven't got to go back to your base unit. You can just have that tucked away and use it whenever you need to, which I think I need to quite a lot on my Western Wilds Let's Play. So that's that. The two tractors that appeared last night from FarmCon 22. We're going to start with the John Deere 5M series by Giants. This is 37.58 megabytes download, 16 slots on console. Really nicely detailed. In the base game, we've got the 6M, and now they've added in the 5. Have we had some modded ones of these? I'm sure we've had some modded ones of these, but this is the official Giants version through John Deere, or John Deere through Giants. That's the best way of putting it. You'll find this under small tractors. We'll have a look at the other one while we're in here as well. So the 5M, 77,500. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Vredestein. I'm going to say we'll start with Trelleborg. We've got standard, wheel weight, narrow, rear twin, back to standard. I think all of them, I'm going to say this, all of them apart from Mitas, I think, have got that option. Standard, wheel weight, narrow, rear twin, standard, Continental, Mitas. Yeah, it doesn't have the narrow. Vredestein. Yeah, so all of them have the standard, a wide, a narrow, and then the rear twin. But the Mitas doesn't have the narrow. That's it. Then you've got design. No, this is for beacons. Left, right, both, or off. Front loader attacher, John Deere attacher, or not. Then engine, you've got 94 horsepower, 104 horsepower, or 120 horsepower. License plate option is also available. If we come back out and go to the next one, the Series 710, 7,500. It's only 50 horsepower. Lovely old classic John Deere. Very nice indeed. Wheel setup, you've got standard or wide tyres. Those are the two choices on that. Nice and straightforward. That one is 9.6 megabytes download and 7 slots. So not horrendous for either of them. Let's hop into the 5M. Lighting's very nice. Beacons. There's no opening doors or windows. It's a very nice model though. Interior. Lots of mirrors. All working very nicely. It does sound good. That kind of whine up of the transmission as well. Very nice. Turn that off. And then let's look at this 710. Oh, listen to that. Absolutely lovely. First person. What a fantastic addition. Very nice indeed. So, those are the mods for yesterday. I don't know if we're going to get mods today. We might well do. They were talking about mods and things dropping. We'll see. But let's move on to the next part of this then, shall we? So, Vermeer were the first inventors, the inventor of the round baler. The round baler, as we know it, was invented by Vermeer. And on the 23rd of August, actually what we'll do, I'm going to put the season pass up now. Season pass will come up. So on the 23rd of August, we're going to get the Vermeer pack. The Platinum expansion, November the 15th, which is the Volvo stuff and the new map. That's all going to be coming with the Platinum expansion. But August 23rd, we're going to be getting the Vermeer packs. That's what we're talking about. So that's the full season 1, or year 1 season pass, sorry, season 1. The Antonio Carrera Kubota, we've had the Vermeer and the Platinum expansion. So we know what's kind of coming up now. Put that down. So we've also got, as part of this pack, the first self-propelled baler, and we haven't had a self-propelled baler in game yet. Very excited about this because I absolutely love it. I think it is awesome. If you've got the season pass, you'll get the Vermeer pack. If you haven't, you can buy the pack separately. Now we've got some. What's the other equipment that's coming? We have got the Vermeer ZR5 1200 self-propelled baler. We've got the Vermeer TM 1410 trailed mower. We've got the Vermeer BPX 9010 bale processor. We've got the Vermeer R2800 twin rake, windrower for all intents and purposes, and the Vermeer 605N baler. Those are things that are going to be coming. The pictures look fantastic. I think out of that entire pack, we've got rakes, we've got straw blowers, we've got other balers. It's the self-propelled baler, I think. I think most people are going to be really excited for that. It's easy to use, 0 turn capability, high transport speeds, saves you a lot of time on the field. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. So yeah, we're getting Vermeer, which is awesome. But that's not all. Actually, I'm going to say a little bit about that because it says it on the actual blog. Founded in 1948 by Gary Vermeer as the Vermeer Manufacturing Company in Iowa. The company is internationally known in construction, landscaping, environmental, excavation and forage markets with industry-leading solutions. The first large round baler, as it's commonly known today, was invented by Gary Vermeer in 1971. Over the decades, Vermeer introduced all sorts of revolutionary machinery to make life easier for farmers. There you go. Even until today, that includes the self-propelled baler first demonstrated in 2017. So, Vermeer, all fantastic stuff. I don't want to be appearing to gloss over it. It's awesome. That's all we know. There's a video. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description. I think there is a video, isn't there? Yes, there is a video. I'll put the link in the description for that. And then, if we carry on, what was also announced was Creative Mesh. Now, if you haven't heard about it yet, Pumps and Hoses, third-party pack by Creative Mesh is coming soon. There's a date for this. This will be available on September the 27th on PC and consoles. Creative Mesh you may or you should have heard of. They did the straw add-on, straw harvest add-on that we had in previous versions. They were founded in 2016 by some members of BM Modding, which they originally were. They've been active in the farming simulator community since 2011. They've had many mods they've brought out, and absolutely fantastic. They won the official Farming Simulator mod contest in 2015 for Farming Simulator 17 and 19. Creative Mesh developed the straw harvest expansion, which we know about, which was the pellet making, that kind of thing with the pellet factory. Well, we've now got pumps and hoses. There's also a video for that. I'll put a link in the description to that too. Now, soon we can upgrade our farming operation with umbilical systems, manure separation and configurable biogas plants. Creative Mesh, best known for the straw harvest add-on, is working on pumps and hoses, a third-party pack. Huge variety of new machines, tools and buildings extend for the infrastructure of manure distribution and resource storage on your farm. More than 30 items from Dutch manufacturer Schouten, German steel storage specialist Stahlkamp and biogas technology manufacturer BVL are included in pumps and hoses. The pack consists of basically 3 components to introduce new gameplay features. Now, I've got, as I said, the pictures are probably coming up. I'm just thinking while I'm editing, and they are screenshots. And that was all we kind of got in the video. But umbilical systems. Pumps and hoses lets you implement so-called umbilical systems on your farm by attaching draggable hoses in different lengths and ultralight drag hose injectors instead of heavy manure tanks on the field. You can protect your soil, reduce compaction, and then fertilise your fields. It's convenient because of the high capacities of mobile pumping units, wagons and trailers stationed nearby. You'll be able to combine hoses that span hundreds of metres to cover your fields for efficient fertilisation. To improve pumping conditions, additional water tanks and compressors are also available. So this pack's going to have a whole load of stuff. It's going to have tanks, pipes, compressors, water storage, all sorts of stuff. Then manure separation. Liquid manure separators will allow you to separate liquid and solid components of manure. Why? For a more versatile application. If you want to use the dry parts of manure for animal bedding on your dairy farm, you can sell it for profit or fertilise your fields with it. That's your choice. So there'll be a manure separation option too. Then we've got the third part of this is the biogas plant configuration. So fans of biogas plants can look forward to upgrading them by configuring the plants according to their needs and preferences. Various modules can be dynamically placed around the root facility. You decide where to build reception areas, fermentation tanks, gas holders, power plants to produce electricity and other components. A bit like the modular BGA we've got as a mod already. It's kind of adding to all of that. Now, there's one downside to this. The Vermeer pack comes as part of the season pass, and if you don't have the season pass, you'll have to pay for it. If you have the season pass, you get it free. This, being a third-party mod, being made by Creative Mesh, is going to cost $17.99. I think they said that was euros, so it's going to be about that in pounds as well. I'm not sure how that's going to work out as dollars. It may still be $17.99, but anyway, they said $17.99. Now, it seems like a lot, but we're going to be getting a lot of stuff for that. Plus, because it's a third-party modder, you're helping Creative Mesh. They've made this through Giants, and Giants are bringing it out, but Creative Mesh made it. So as a modding group, as a collective of guys that are doing this, I mean, I know there's lots of modders out there making stuff. I'm just telling you how it is and what's going to be happening. So that's the situation. That will be available September the 27th. It does say for PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and Google Stadia. But it's going to be $17.99. And that's it for the information. There's nothing, as far as I know, coming out Friday. But Saturday, Sunday is FarmCon proper. There's going to be more streams, loads more information. Frederick Liefling, the guy from Creative Mesh, Jackaroo, he's going to be doing a more in-depth presentation. They're not streaming all of it, but I think some of it's going to be available. John Deere are going to be doing a precision farming presentation. I think that's talking about how it's going to be moving forward as well. So there's a whole load of stuff going to be going on. So, yeah, hopefully there'll be more information coming out. And if there is, hopefully, or at least I will try to bring it to you. That's it from me. There may be mods later on today. If there are, there'll be another mod review today, Friday the 22nd. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.